Tick, tick, boom, energy stocks blow up the ASX. The multi-billion-dollar funeral business investors are dying to get into. And first it was gold, now hundreds of millions of dollars of prepaid nickel goes missing. Welcome to Trading Up, a collaboration by the West Australian and Grapher. I'm Heidi Cuthbert. This episode is brought to you by Stake, Australia's most recommended broker. The energy sector completely tanked the ASX today after the oil price slumped $4 overnight. The big oil and gas producers all spent the day in the red. A proposal for the multi-billion-dollar company behind Simplicity Funerals and White Lady Funerals. Private equity group TPG wants to buy the funeral company because, let's face it, with Australia's boomer population only growing, well, this is a growth industry. Shares of InvoCare have jumped just under 35% since the takeover bid. Checking out some of the other hot stocks on the ASX. Well, it's been a hat trick for these companies, which means they've been up 3 days in a row. Credit Intelligence seems to have been caught up in the AI ChatGPT hype. Appen, well, it's another AI company. It's caught up in the hype cycle. And NYSE, well, that's a fertiliser company that's eyeing off growth in South Australia. That's the 3-day price you're looking at there. Meanwhile, for biotechs, an FDA approval can pretty much be like, well, winning lotto. Well, it's not exactly an approval, but Mesoblast got positive news from the FDA about its treatment for steroid refractory acute graft versus host disease. Try saying that quickly. Its shares shot up as high as 23% during the day and they closed 14% higher. Another biotech company was the most Googled stock on the ASX today. Pharmost announced positive results about a cancer drug for dogs. Pets are big business. Aussie spent about $33 billion on their pets last year. And if you thought the Perth Mint doping gold scandal was incredible, well, an Indian businessman's been found out sending ghost containers, which were supposed to be filled with nickel. More than $800 million of nickel was paid for, but the containers arrived with carbon steel. Nobody realised the swindle until the buyer physically checked the containers. The CEO of Trafigura Group spoke for the first time today and he said, well, we came up short. Short almost $1 billion worth of nickel. There's a lesson there, always make sure you know what you're buying. You can find more business news content on thewest.com.au, or to see all the data and insights behind this video, check out grapher.com. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Trading Up. I'm Heidi Cuthbert. See you next time.